This is a lot of fun to do this stuff, you guys, but it does take a lot of time, so you have to have the dedication to do this. Because it doesn't take patience, it takes dedication. Because you have to try and work on it an hour a day, sometimes for a year. But the nice thing is, you can always work on it for a while and then start something else and work on that. And come back to this piece later. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting a little bit of a groove in here because let me see here, there it is. This piece is just 3/16 of an inch wide. All right, now I have this paper here, and I'm going to cut a 3/16 inch piece off of this to glue onto there. Now you have to sand this. Reason you have to is because even though it's biodegradable paint, they're on these cardstock boxes, it makes your glue not want to stick. And I learned it the hard way, building mechanical pencils, 5-0 lead, best ever. I use it a lot. And I don't think I do not. Okay. I use this ruler, this steel rule, more than anything. And now, to show you guys a little bit of trick with cutting. Now, it's you don't understand, but scissors will walk around on paper like this. So what I do when I start, I make sure my line stays right up on the top of the scissors, and I watch this point right here to make sure that it stays straight on line. Because whenever you're doing exterior boards, like what this one is, your eye can see variances where it's moving. These clamps, they make it so much easier to get a gentle bend on your paper without losing your angles. And I happen to have a bunch of them because I have been doing this for many, many years. And so, same with these dental tools. They come in very handy for spreading your glue. They help out a bunch, believe me. And do not panic, you guys. It's Elmer's glue. It's food grade glue. It will not hurt you to stick a little tiny bit in your mouth. And there is a completed piece as far as that goes. Now, paper engineers, I thought I would show you what I'm working on here. These have to be painted. They're the upper deck cannons. Howdy, paper engineers in training. These are the actuation pieces that I will be using to actuate the cannons. You can see here that I am working on the tiller, all right, because it needs to be able to be controlled. That's what this is here. It has to dry for a couple of days. But anyway, those pieces all go on that rod, and that rod all sits down in this channels. Now, I am going to make a whole bunch more of these so that when that rod sits down in there and I put the locking bars on top of it, that it absolutely cannot come out for the history of this. Each one of these wires is going to go on these levers so that when I actuate them from back here, they will actually work the cannons, and all the cannons will come out on the port side, which is the left over here, and the starboard side, which is the right. Anyway, you guys, this is more of the black pearl build. As you can see, I'm now done with the cannon deck. Now, that took 2 months to make. I did all of this as just little pieces. You have to cut and fit all these little pieces. Same way with make the wood look like a wood floor or decking. It's just little tiny pieces. There's 60 of them in there. Then these are just cut down toothpicks to make it look like railings. And that's what you have to do. Everything with paper is a layer at a time. I started with the hull. Then I worked the cannon deck. Now I'm working the upper deck. And so anyway, it's a very interesting way to build. You have to have the abilities to put little pieces together to make your models look professionally done. Now, you don't have to be this meticulous, all right? You just do not. But this is just a quick video for the pearl builders. These anchors, as you can see here, I covered this metal here and these pieces with paper, and now I'm shaping them. I have to add more stuff on top of here to make this a little bit stronger. And then I have to put the spoons on the end of this so that it looks like an anchor. So that's a little bit more of the detail work on the pearl. Hope you all understand what's going on here. This is what I'm doing is tying the rigging up now. So there's still a lot to do. Okay, Paper Army, this is more of the black pearl build. Now, as you can see, these things right here, these are going to be the sections that will hold the riggings on. Now, it took 2 needles, straight pins through there, and then sandwiched around that paper. And what that does is that gives you a very, very strong base to work off of. Then I put the gussets in on top on each side the exact same way. Now the riggings will go from here up all the way around. I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. But anyway, there you go. There's another short video that is going to be in the black pearl build. Howdy, paper engineers in training and black pearl experts. This is the front section that I now have all completed and put together, and the angel is going on the front of that. Now this is what I'm doing now. This is going to be for the rigging. This piece here is going to go right there. Now you can see these very small needles. I stuck those needles through there because what happens is this rides on top of that. Then you put the gussets in there to keep it from torquing when you mount the rigging onto it. Anyway, that's what it goes. And then this piece will go under here, and I'll clamp them down. I use a wood block on here and my heavy clamps, which is this right there, and this wood. That wood goes on top. That way the clamp does not dent this paper. The bottom piece doesn't matter. Can't even see. This piece goes on here like so. Anyway, that goes on there like that, and then the clamps clamp this and the wood, together. Doggone it, I'm such a ditz when it comes to doing this. Anyway, those will clamp between this piece and this piece. And what that happens is that gives you your stronger foundation to build something. As you can see, those needles went between the deck plates. And so, anyway, that's what I'm going to do, because I'll be starting the rigging soon. Take care, Paper Army. Love you all. Howdy, paper engineers in training. I must ask your forgiveness. There has been a whole bunch of this black pearl build that I did not document. So I'm going to have to help everybody specifically on certain things. Like building this. This is all the same kind of a build as what I would do on any of the chassis of anything. You have to build it in sections and then cover it and get it to look like it's supposed to look. Now, as you can see, I have got windows. And I don't know if it'll show or not, but anyway, I took tissue paper and I put tissue paper over these windows all the way around and up here. Okay, now that tissue paper is going to be really, really weak. But once it's glued and dried, then you take packing tape and you just put packing tape behind that, and it seals it into here so that there's a less likelihood of you poking a hole in it. That works all the way around with everything. Now, I made all these cannons. They're little cutout pieces of paper, round ones, that made for the wheels on the chassis of the cannon mounts. I also built this one piece at a time with 16th-inch thick boards that created that. This piece, this tiller, I drilled a little tiny hole in a toothpick, and I put a push pin through it, bent it there, and then stuck it down in here. But I also made these shapes. Okay, now over on this side, to keep it stationary, I wrapped wire around the head of that. And then I stuck it in that triangle piece, and I glued those triangles to the deck. That's how that come about. These are all little tiny pieces of stuff that I've sanded down, and little sticks. I'll show you one of them right here. I put tissue paper on the end of this. Okay, now the tissue paper on there allowed me to put it in the Dremel and spin it with sandpaper. And then I finished it up on the table using my sanding blocks. But anyway, these little pieces, you have to make them so that they can go into these locations here. I used my hole punch, my leather punch, to make the holes in that, to make it look right. That's all stuff that just becomes second nature, so to speak. You have to build these all up here with little piece of paper. Now this was different. These stairwells that you see here, this one and that one over there, okay, those stairwells were actually microfine cardboard, and I pulled one side of the cardboard off. It made these really cool looking steps. Then I took a piece of this here wood and I sanded it down to make it look like the banisters. All little things you can do, like these pieces right here. This curled around and I glued it in there, and it come up here and I stuck it up to there and I glued it onto that. All right, that gives you your finished edge above all your cannons. Putting your deck boards in. These are 1/16 of an inch wide. All of these deck boards were hand fit and cut and put in. And now I know about building. So one of the things I did was I alternated these long and short ones so that they would represent almost a perfect representation of boards. Now, something I had to do was I had to build this. Okay, that piece was cut out of a solid chunk of very hard. This stuff that I cut on, this stuff here, that's what kind of paper I used there. Now, I have got to put the top pieces on this yet because I haven't got those done. But they will light up just like they're supposed to. But anyway, all of this little stuff that you have to do, including making these little blocks down here, all right, all these little blocks along here, those all are just cut and fit little boards that I had. And since paper is wood, I don't think it's too much of a cheat by using actual wood sticks. Now, this bent rails up here, you have to glue these tiny little rails together and bend them as you're gluing them together. And that's a practice that is takes you a little while to figure out how to do. It really does. Now, this piece here is 7 thicknesses of paper. This post that's up here, this one, that is actually attached to this, and it was that size right there. I kept adding 2 pieces on each side. So it become 4 boards thicker. Then I started sanding it down, made it look like a post. And so anyway, tying these together, this is really important. It's very hard to get this stuff to attach. So I drilled little micro holes in this block, and then I used some very tiny thread to tie these in place. Before I tied them down in place, I glued them and then tied them in place. And what that does is that lets the glue dry extremely well. Now up here you can see I put these on and glued them, and then I put a gusset over top of it. It just adds some more strength to what you're doing. Now what I'm doing right now is making the uprights in here. Okay. Now these uprights have to go all the way up to here. And there's not a lot of them. There's like 8 of them on each side. But you have to do that. That's one of the build processes you have to do. Now, I realized that I really goofed up with this. So you're going to have to ask me a lot of questions at certain points so that I can help you with this build. Okay, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. And this will be another video that will be posted on YouTube on the $9.99 site. So, the gold membership. Thank you all for joining. This is the Black Pearl build, and it's taken me 2 months longer than it's supposed to. Take care, Paper Army. I love you a lot.